Hello everyone. Today I'm talking about the Panasonic TZ60, this camera right here. As you can see, it's pretty small, fit in your hand and of course in your pocket. It's a super zoom camera, so it's got a really long zoom range. A lot of nice features. But actually, this camera was the wrong camera. Well, it was the wrong camera for me. I had planned on getting the ZS60. That's the American model for this camera. The TZ is the European, but this is the earlier model. The earlier model of the camera doesn't have 4K. So when I received it in the mail, I was pretty bummed. I was thinking that the camera would have 4K. So that was disappointing. I contacted the seller. I said, hey, you advertised the ZS60, but I got the TZ60, and they apologized for the mix-up. I think it probably was an honest mistake on their part, and to their credit, they did offer me a full refund. However, the problem was it was going to cost $60 US to ship the camera back to them. Yeah, you should be asking why $60, that's a lot of money. Well, it is. It's got to do with the new lithium battery regulations. If it was just a normal battery, or if they didn't have those lithium battery regulations, it would have been more like $30. And in that case, I would have returned it and gotten the other one. But it was going to cost more. Sometimes they say if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Well, yeah, the price was really good, and now I see it was too good. The seller did kind of meet me in between a little bit. He gave me a discount on the original price that I paid. So the camera turned out to be about $140 US. And $140 US for the TZ60 is a pretty good deal. That's not bad. And if you're mainly looking at a small, put in your pocket kind of zoom, super zoom camera, this isn't bad if you're looking for it for photography. If you're looking for video, I think I would recommend the ZS60 or even a model higher possibly. I know that Panasonic switched over to the 1-inch sensor, so the zoom range isn't going to be as much as this one maybe, but this has got a really nice 720 millimeter equivalent zoom. The main problem with it that all the reviewers are talking about, and aside from the fact that they're not talking about it anymore because it's really yesterday's news, this camera was a 2014 model. So the fact that I got it in like new condition, still that makes it a good camera to have, even though it's 2014. The small sensor, that's a 1/2.3 inch sensor, is not going to do real well in low light. Not going to do well at all in low light, actually. But if you can have plenty of light, if you can use it outdoors or in an area that's well lit, and keep your ISO at 100, well, you can get pretty good results from this. In fact, I was surprised. It's only a couple of point values off from my Micro Four Thirds camera in terms of the color bit depth and the dynamic range. So, if you're going to use a small sensor camera, keep the ISO low, Also, like this one here, I also would recommend that you shoot in RAW. This can shoot in RAW, and that you do the post-processing to edit the RAW to get the most out of your pictures. Yeah, again, if you're primarily looking at taking pictures, I think the money you save on getting this one over getting the model newer is probably worth it. It's not bad. If you're primarily looking at video, yeah, get the model newer, and maybe even newer than the ZS60. So hope you enjoyed this, and thanks.